shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to give this one to Blount. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they'll go Wentz to Blount here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So they'll run again with Blount. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Now a carry for Blount. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety. safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Into the red zone. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a really long drive here. And they'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz steps away to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They go with Murray again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Keenum now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Hot! Hot!
Now Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now blowing. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get. To halftime. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Selleck here with the grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give it off here to the tight end. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's the battering ram Blunt, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. LeGarrette Blunt unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. it's the backup Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Pass, there he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, with that incompletion, sneak in something that really kind of snuck in last week that went pretty quietly. Adrian Peterson ran for 79 yards, Charles. He passed Marcus Allen and Edgerrin James, moved into 12th on the all-time rushing list.
And now just 3 yards behind Marshall Faulk for 11th, 36 behind Jim Brown for 10th, and the only active...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Blunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
All costs, but I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here. Maybe it's... This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brett Selleck, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll begin here with Blunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that. As he's brought down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Here's Smallwood. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He coughed it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Mills